Famous author Wayne Dyer said that, "Abundance is not something we acquire, it is something we tune into." In the first 3 habits, Covey talks about the concept of private victory. Private victory will help us gain independence by taking complete responsibility for everything that we can control. Before you can effectively manage and work with others, you must first learn to effectively manage yourself. As these habits are all about our victory with ourselves, we must prepare ourselves to be proactive, to begin with the end in mind, and to put first things first. Mastering these habits can be challenging, but doing so will position you for developing your ability to work interdependently. Before moving into the next 4 habits, we'd like to introduce you a powerful metaphor that effectively describes relationships. It is called the emotional bank account. The emotional bank account describes the amount of trust you build up in a relationship. This is much like a financial account, but here, the deposits are made when you do something positive for another person. On the other hand, when you do something negative towards another person, you make a withdrawal. Examples of common deposits and withdrawals are as follows. 1. Showing kindness and courtesy. 2. Keeping promises. 3. Honoring expectations. 4. Showing loyalty. 5. Apologizing when needed. Mark deposits with a plus sign, and withdrawals with a minus sign. So, for each withdrawal, write down the changes that you can make in the future to build deposits or repair trust. The 2 keys to making deposits are: 1. Deposits need to be frequent and consistent. 2. Deposits do not occur until the recipient considers it as a deposit. We should also remember that the 7 habits are based on the process called inside-out approach, and the first 3 habits concentrate on the inside portion of this process. So, let's focus on the outside portion of this process from this module, as the next 3 habits determines your public victory, and before moving into the area of public victory, you should remember that effective interdependence can only be built on a foundation of true independence. Because private victory precedes public victory. So, in this module of 7 habits, we will look at the habit 4, that is, think win-win. This habit is all about working in collaboration with others, and not competitively. It is about getting the most out of every relationship you have. Developing this habit involves consistently thinking of others, considering their values, and ensuring their thoughts and feelings are at the forefront of your mind, because character is the foundation of win-win. In simple words, it's a balancing act between courage and consideration. But, can you think win-win all the time? It may sound obvious, but it's not possible. So let's look at all the 6 paradigms of human interaction. They are win-win, win-lose, lose-win, lose-lose, win, and win-win or no deal. Let's look at each paradigm in detail. A win-win paradigm is a frame of mind and heart that constantly seeks mutual benefit in all human interactions. It means agreements or solutions which are mutually beneficial and satisfying. A win-lose paradigm makes everything a competition, making it seem that one person's success must come at the expense of someone else's success. A lose-win paradigm may lead people to lose not only in their interactions, but also in their own well-being. A lose-lose paradigm is when 2 determined, stubborn, and ego-invested individuals interact with each other and have no sense of personal direction. They think that if they're unhappy then others should be too. A win paradigm don't necessarily want someone else to lose, because it only focuses on one's personal outcome. It is more of securing oneself and leaving it to others to secure theirs. The last paradigm is win-win or no deal. It basically means that, if one cannot find a solution that would benefit the opponent, both will agree to disagree. Win-win or no deal shows that you value the relationship more than the negotiation. So, which is the best paradigm? No single paradigm is best for every situation. We have to choose different paradigms for different situations. In a sports game, you'll likely choose a win-lose, but a win-win is best for most interpersonal relationships. To think win-win involves principles of interpersonal leadership. Win-win is not a technique. It's a total philosophy of human interaction. It begins with character and moves toward relationships, out of which comes the agreements. The abundance mentality is the key to achieve win-win paradigm. It flows out of a deep inner sense of personal worth and security. It is a paradigm that there is plenty out there, and enough to spare for everybody. It opens possibilities, options, alternatives, and creativity. As Covey says, win-win is a belief in the third alternative. It's not your way or my way. It's a better way, a higher way. Thank you.